around now, and Virtus Pro last game were able to steal away the double Wisdom Rune. This time around, it does look like BetBoom team are in a better position to go and claim those ones, so should be a trade-off of one apiece.
I remember at that point it was already looking pretty rough for Virtus Pro.
Oh yeah.
Because we were kind of happy they managed to actually get the Wisdom Rune, so this time, of course, things a lot more stable here. But Pure on the Spirit Breaker, you know he just wants to break open this mid-game, right?
Oh, yeah.
You've all been watching Spirit Breaker. You've probably been playing against Spirit Breaker. Hopefully not playing Spirit Breaker, I hope. None of you out here. You know, these Midas Octarine gamers all over the place.
It does become really disgusting. And again, if you're tuning in for the first time in a while, you're like, Spirit Breaker Core, what the heck's going on? You're going to see this guy run all over the map, just farm up absolutely everything. He might end up with the most last hits by the end of this game. Just
it has happened.
That's how it works.
Yeah, you just charge right through that creep wave, you get all that gold, life's good.
Oh boy.
Let's see if they can slow down this Spirit Breaker at all here. As it gets
Or
the
he
phase
might
boost.
die like 10 times. That could happen.
Yeah, you know, that's also possible.
Give and you take. EMP always hurts. Kunkka losing all that mana. Toronto Tokyo shows up. They're actually charging now. Bringing in numbers. Are they trying to bait this in? Snowball going at the same time. Squad X, he gets the boat off though. And now the catch. Is it going to be enough for the kill?
They got him. Not 2 games in a row.
That's right. Not going to drop that time. And with the actually Tombstone down, they'll farm that up too. VP looking great.
I mean, that's got to feel great after that last match, right? I mean, he spends the entire time just terrorizing you, and you finally bring him down.
Let's see if they can continue that type of a play as this game gets later and later. A lucky bash keeps Pure perfectly fine and dandy. And in the meantime, we talked about this as a counter. The one plus side for Doom is that you should be able to farm pretty safely in this one.
As the Vanguard, right? Been waiting for that.
They bring everybody and he gets Caster Curse. That's a possibility too.
We gotta stop talking about Notice.
Honestly.
Every time we bring it up, he's near death here.
Manages to get out before too much extra aggression comes in as the 9-minute mark comes around.
Somewhat failed rotation from GPK, but circles right back for a bounty rune. Toronto Tokyo happy to spend a little bit of time here in the mid lane here. He's level 5 in this Undying, trying to get to level 6. Spear's gonna run an FNG here.
Oh, stun.
All right, gotta watch the.
Oh, it's gonna get the kill.
Jeez, I thought they might need like a dead shot play or something there, but between the silence and the Grimstroke, not a chance at all. They do have a lot of frustrating lockdown early on for the Spirit Breaker, actually.
Yeah, it's frustrating to play against. I mean, you know, there aren't many things that he hates to play into, but if you can catch him before he gets that Charger Bulldoze off, it definitely hurts. Now the move in towards mid. Squad X does have enough to get the boat off, and actually finding Toronto Tokyo. Gonna pull him back in even closer. Snowball onto the Invoker as Toronto Tokyo drops lower and lower. The dead shot goes out, but the slow is there. Virtus Pro ready to fight back in game 2. Gonna make this one a little interesting.
FNG's crushing it. 1-0-4 in this Tusk. He's a part of so many of these kills right now, 5 out of the 6. GPK, oh, immediately cancels that regen. What a frustrating fellow.
See if they can catch him out, and actually throwing a couple of tips around.
They got some respect back and forth here for the mid players.
I mean, you gotta imagine Squad X after that last game has been like, you bullied me all freaking game. I'm gonna try and pull this one back.
Do you think he's just like, he definitely doesn't have Exort, right guys? You know, he's farming on top of a Watcher there.
No chance.
He does just get his first point now at level 8 though. Nasty Sunstrike's about to come out.
Down bottom. Tusk is kind of in a deep position, is gonna run into a lot along with Nightfall. So they pass by each other. This is everybody from BetBoom. They brought the house.
Yeah, charge not up for another 10 seconds here, but there's Skelly's hitting this tower with a catapult. I think Kiritich is going to start farming his way back towards the base.
Yeah, they got to get out.
Closing in on that Maelstrom to really increase that farm speed and try and stay on top of the net worth board here.
Well, and you got to imagine, too, in a game like this is really important that you start to get some good momentum for Virtus Pro. This is a young team. This is a team that hasn't played on the main stage a ton at many different tournaments. And on an elimination game, if you suddenly start dropping a couple kills here or there, the game doesn't go the way you want it to, it could go bad. But these type of kills, if you can secure them, are a nice little injection. So Kiritich makes the move. They're going to give the kill over to that Muerta.
So important to slow him down before that Midas. And also catching him before the Willow is level 6, because you're almost playing a bit defensively there on save, right? And, well, he's trying to make some saves, but doesn't have the Terrorize yet. Try and back up the Spirit Breaker.
See if they can keep these feet under him and keep this momentum going for Virtus Pro. And for BetBoom, I mean, again, you have a lineup that can play somewhat high tempo, but of course, again, it's Invoker trying to get into the Midas, become that scaling hero that we've come to see. 7-2 right now is the score. Only 1,000 gold separating the two squads. Stacks on stacks going to be claimed here.
Much faster pacing here for the Kunkka in this one. Nice Squadix thinking about joining up with this push, but waves are coming in mid, so.
Instead, going to go on to GPK. They find him there. Snowball Inkswell got him caught and can't dispel it with that tornado. They do have the ghost ship already out, but not going to be enough for the kill with multiple people coming in. Oh, can they get the kill here? This would be huge. If Squadix goes down, he's in trouble. Soulbind, is it going to be enough? No, Kirsten shows up and turns the fight. That is what they needed.
Oh my goodness, the XP on save is killing them right now. He was so close to 6. They're going to turn everything, right?
Yeah.
One Terrorize, one Bedlam, even just putting that right on top of Pure while he charges in. And suddenly you're the ones who are getting aggressive getting these kills. At least GPK does survive.
Could have made the difference there. And they won't be able to pressure the mid tower too much. It's still down below half HP. But this is a window too where, like, you look at GPK, he wants that first Spirit Vessel charge. Any kill right now is so high value.
He's been trying for a while. As him and Pure both working on the golden gloves right now, while Noticed is utilizing his already on the Doom.
Nightfall trying to get towards that Radiance. There's going to be a window. And, you know, the other thing the panel talked about, the combination that you can have later with Doom paired together with Grimstroke in terms of the Inkswell. But, of course, the other one's going to be that Soulbind Doom. Can definitely,
2 Dooms?
I know, right? It's pretty good.
That's pretty exciting.
Well, smoke now. The Boom team going to look for somebody.
Trying to use this ward that they have up ahead here, but it's not spawning a whole lot for them, so they're going to start wrapping around behind Noticed instead. He's full HP with a tier 1 and a Vanguard.
Also has
Where's my team?
Serenity.
Where's my
Drop
team?
him down. Is there any help at all? Tries to get out of there. Sage, the Soulbind turn he wanted to do, but not going to go for it. Instead, the Snowball. Now the Dead Shot connects onto both. The leash is there. Do they have enough for the kill? Nightfall chase shards just barely off the mark, but the X. They move in now with Squadix. Going to catch onto him. Hit some good damage. The bow is just off the mark. Still enough for the kill. GPK, he's going to try and turn this. The Fear pulls back in.
Goodness.
The Wraith King and just obliterates.
Where'd he go?
Pierce the Veil way too strong. And though they lose the Doom, VP keep this momentum going and even find a Dead Shot. Wait a minute, save. He might be in some trouble. Inkswell, can they get it off in time for the stun? Yes, they will. Sage, right on time.
Okay, Virtus Process, we got a series here, folks. 15 minutes in, 12-3 in a 4K lead going the way to Virtus Pro. Things looking so much better for them.
It is definitely turned around. And you know, you start to build some momentum, and suddenly, BetBoom team, how are they going to respond to this? Obviously, still, they've got a lot of their draft left to unpack and time to come for them to start feeling better, but they got to start thinking about maybe shoving out all these waves and just buying time with the Midases or something.
And how much time are you going to get?
Right.
How similar will Virtus Pro play this game compared to how BetBoom did last time? Getting across that river, getting into your jungle, taking away this space to farm. And, well, similarly, BetBoom probably going to be waiting on that Radiance. Much like Kirtich was on the Spectre, that's going to be the problem for Nightfall here on this Wraith King.
So time will be on the side, most likely of BetBoom if they can get there, but that could be a big ask for them. And now, 15 minutes in, it does kind of feel like Roche taking potential for both teams is quite high if they find themselves in a decent position. Obviously, Pierce the Veil, you can take it so quickly, and then the Flesh Golem from Toronto Tokyo.
Oh, Pure.
But this kill, this is a good one to get.
The chain disable.
Can they bring them down all the way? Pure tried to get the charge off, but they clean it up with the Kunkka. Pretty good answer overall. That mid tower still not down yet, though.
Skeletons pushing out in the top lane. You had Toronto Tokyo has just been jungling on Undying, trying to get towards a pipe, try and help the team out, knowing that that aggression is coming and seeing this massive magical damage that they have inside of Virtus Pro between the Kunkka and the Muerta.
Wow. The rest of the Virtus Pro squad, they're going to head on into the jungle and see if they can find somebody. Now, there is a ward, so Bet Boom team, they see this.
Whoop, save, not spotted there.
Yeah, that's nice. So they saw the ward being placed down underneath their own sentry, and immediately you can see Bet Boom evacuate. Although GPK, wait a minute, if he shows on this creep wave, they might go, or thinking about Nightfall, moving in, bottom. This is a pretty deep dive. There's TP rotations coming in, going up towards this high ground area. You got to be careful. Are you going in it too far right now on Virtus Pro? The Terrorize is there too. FNG is in no man's land, but the turn. Looking for a chase down. They get the dead shot to pull him back into position, and the double doom. It actually works out for him. They're going to bring down the Undying. I think he dies.
Oh, get him.
Yes, they will. Nightfall able to move in.
Save still on the run here. Will escape down to the south. Should be all right. As they make their way back towards that mid lane. GPK, however, has cut all the way up top here and is going to try and push this out.
Try and pull that. Noticed. Eats up the creep. Mjolnir next on the docket. GPK is over here. Still not easy, and yeah, they're going to get the D ward. Sage so retreats before any extra action comes through. And at this 18-minute mark, he's already thinking about that Aghanim Scepter on the Grimstroke. So wanting to have that big answer to Nightfall when he comes around.
Yeah, and of course he's getting up there now too with that Radiance. Very close after getting a kill in that last fight and managing to not go down. When they started that initiation on a Nightfall, it was like 15 seconds till his ulti was back up, so could have gone poorly if it wasn't for all the assistance that came through from Toronto Tokyo on that TP.
Yeah. Well, the next couple of minutes are going to be pretty telling as to what the pace of this game looks like. Squadix trying to get into that Aghanim Scepter, and I want to see what the next set of items are. If with no BKBs, there is a window here where maybe Bet Boom can do something.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of that comes down to Pure, right? And this is one of the most tenderized pieces of beef I've ever seen. He's 0-6-1.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, that's a tough one. You know, Spirit Breaker's not usually down that low at this tournament so far.
That means it's less tough, isn't it?
Well, I mean, because he's been beat so many times.
Okay,
that's what I'm saying.
Gotcha.
He's 0-6-1.
I see.
So he's tenderized. Yeah, it's a lot funnier when you explain it.
Yeah, I think so.
So thanks for the help on that.
Listen, I can't turn off my chef brain, okay?
Gotcha.
This is the curse I'm afflicted with. 19 minutes and getting close to and now completing Octarine. Dude, he's so big on this.
Just better Spirit Breaker. He's just, that's a nice build, you know?
He's a monster. Yeah, Noticed is going to start popping off here pretty soon. If they can get this Blink Dagger online and then into the BKB, that's going to be that window they're looking for.
And of course the BKB as well onto Kiritich, right?
Oh yeah.
Get this nice, safe Muerta. That's the idea. Really help them push forward on the map, get whatever objective they want as they create some space for her.
Well, some laughs coming out from GPK as they buy as much time as they possibly can. And I mean, the next window that I feel like you might look for, have they even been able to, they have taken down that mid-tier 1 tower at the very least for Virtus Pro.
Yeah, the Ag's definitely the big thing, I think, there too, right, for Squadix.
Yeah.
Certainly hoping to grab that up on the Kunkka, move forward from there. Best targets to take down in the fight, probably the two supports. I mean, they've done a really good job of just cleaning up Pure super fast. I don't know how long that'll last. The Bulldoze levels are coming through, but they also have some spells that the Bulldoze isn't really going to help you with. So, depending on the positioning, that could be the hero they grab. But I think just getting Toronto Tokyo before Tombstone's obviously the big goal. So, expect to see him kind of lurking a bit, I think, in these fights to make sure he survives. I'll see if Noticed will survive here as GPK is stalking from the Ghost Walk.
Ready. Finds him immediately, and with no BKB and Octarine Core, it's a lot of damage out. Turns with the Doom. Okay, now moving in. There's more heroes in the area. Sayuj shows up. FNG there too. The stun. They have a snowball save. Can they get there in time? Notice they pull him through, chase down, and connect onto GPK for the finish. Yes. Notice kills him off, now tries to walk out. Notice is actually living. The charge is going to be enough, though, to bring him down in the end. Save trying to escape under the cover of that Glimmer Cape. Torrent connects, and the X marks the spot. Enough to finish him off. It is going to be a trade of 2 apiece, though.
I mean, considering the situation, maybe okay for Bet Boom?
Yeah.
A little bit. I mean, they get the gold advantage, the XP advantage just a little bit. They're doing it on the Radiant side of the map, so they shouldn't be punished too hard for this. Now, there is one objective down here that they're eyeing, and that might be the Roche.
Could be good. You can see just how much they were able to clean that one up. As Notice realized, hey, you know what? We can take the fight right now. I am tanky as can be. But wasn't able to survive through it all at the end of the day. As the next couple minutes here, I'm also thinking a little bit about the way that these fights might make out and the way that Virtus Pro want to play it. You mentioned earlier that it was like the fast tempo that they might be looking for. Do you think that they need to play with that fast tempo if Betboom gets to a later stages? How scary is that team?
It certainly depends on the pacing of the Spirit Breaker, I think. Right now, you're kind of feeling okay about it because he's a little bit behind. You know, we've seen some Spirit Breakers that are considerably out of control at this point. But I do think it's important that they grab this Aegis. They're kind of down here, mulling about for a little bit here. Maybe we just want to ensure that the creeps are actually hitting that tier 1 tower down bottom first. They take it super fast. It's not a big deal. They're not going to use the Pierce the Veil, though. They don't want to use Merit's ultimate right now because they want to ensure that they save that. So it'll take slightly longer, but that's okay.
Right, no real contention coming in, but we have seen a lot of these fights around the Roche pit where FNG, don't die, dude. A lot of these fights are on the Roche pit where, Muerta pops ultimate, they take it quick, but then the fight happens afterwards and you lose the fight because you don't have the ultimate.
Oh my goodness, but you're seeing it now though from Pure, right? Okay,
yeah.
He's got 4 points bulldoze, he just walks into the middle of that wave bottom, or in the mid lane, he just bulldozes, charges through, gone. Whole wave's eliminated, and now, all right, now we're in trouble. So you can have a 2K lead by the time he gets the Midas Octarine here. With a Doom on your team, this would be a humongous kill for them.
Can they get him? Oh, chase. They purge. Oh, the purge creep. No bulldoze.
He's
and Doom.
That.
TP out. Do they have a way to break it? He needs something. Oh, my goodness. He gets away. And actually still burning down in the fountain. All the meantime, they are starting to lose this Willow. Stun is there. With the water park, it's enough for the kill. But Pure does survive in fountain.
Yes, a little bit terrifying. If you haven't played Dota in a while, you no longer heal when you're doomed. So, can be a bit spooky.
But you can TP out, which just feels wrong every time I see it.
That's true. That's right. I'm very confused right now.
Yeah.
All right, well, pressuring with this Aegis, sweeping across the map here, knowing that it's going to be very hard for them to get punished for this. And you're just going to be seeing Pure moving through, trying to catch as many waves as possible. Slow this game down. I would be feeling pretty okay with this game if I was Betboom.
Yeah. I mean, there's definitely, problems that have come up, but only a 2,000 gold lead at 24 minutes. This definitely can go either way, and it's going to depend a lot more on the team fights. I think back to the last game, and when Virtus Pro was in the Betboom position that they were in, it was feeling really impossible to do anything. This time, Betboom feel like they can still kind of do what they want. But it is going to be a shard picked up for save.
Oh, very helpful in these team fights.
KB's done. Yeah, I don't know. Taking a fight now for VP, I mean, it's not going to be easy. They really have to make sure that they're hitting their spells right and that they're getting some kills either before BKBs come out or they kite them afterwards.
I think that what's important right now is just cleaning up the tier 2s. Because I do think that's very easy for them in the current setup. Because there's no BKB on the Spirit Breaker, they can just make their way through the map, clear up these tier 2s as they go. The problem is with the Midas and the Octarine on the Spirit Breaker, you can see it right now on the minimap. He's just moving around, clearing every single wave instantly. So his gold is starting to, he's actually passing by the Doom despite them being in a disadvantageous map position because of this.
Well, and look at also how spread out Betboom is on the map. Like, they're everywhere. And all of VP is stuck right behind this Kiritich Muerta.
Like, he was just behind their tier 2 top, and he just annihilates the entire wave. He just appears, charges through, wave is gone.
Yeah.
All of that gold into his pockets.
It's going to start to become an issue.
I'll take your Ancients while I'm at it.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, too scared. Couldn't finish him off.
So the rest of VP play together, and you can see the gold lead contracting. That's because they're playing so close and grouped up. Betboom, they know that, this is where VP is at. In a way, I feel like if VP play this sort of like passive, steady style, eventually Betboom are going to eclipse them. I feel like they need to do some type of a smoke play or something at the same time. Throw some trickery in there. We'll see.
Getting the tier 2s is the big thing, right? That is what's going to help. The catapults are doing a lot of work. They're a lot harder to bring down. So just getting to the tower like this was very helpful.
Kiritich forced back for a moment while the waves obliterated.
He's just having a time.
Off to the races.
And he's got that, man, he was working on this BKB, like he was so far away.
Yeah.
And he just kills all these waves, and now it's just there.
And he's underneath wards, and they just can't do anything to stop it. The wave's gone. Pure runs out. And if he just goes through the gate now, all this movement that's been going on is going to be for nothing.
Someone's queuing up a pub right now. They're like, I want to do that.
Yeah.
That looks fun.
I mean, that's the thing, too, is like this was a first pick hero for a reason. There's been a reason that has consistently been banned out.
he's just climbing the ranks. He's just going up the ladder. He's catching up to Nightfall.
Yeah.
Oh, look, another creep wave here. Oh, bye. Oh, that's fun.
Shame if something were to happen to it. Can they catch him here, though? Underneath a ward, they see Pure. They know he's here. Squad X tries to get in range, and they will get him with the X.
And
yet he's gone.
Yep.
Just like that.
But BKB charge down.
True.
Man, getting that wave earlier was so cute for Beppoon too. Like, I feel like they should have lost this mid tower.
Yeah.
You know, but just cutting and cutting constantly. Like, he's just down bottom again. All right, I swear, I'll look at something else, I promise. But it's kind of hard.
It's true. I mean,